So we waited years, right? And Disney buys, or Lucas sells the rights of Star Wars to Disney, and we get into Episode 7, right? Which everybody was excited about. Everybody couldn't wait. What was this all going about? Who's Kylo Ren, right? Who's this Rey? Harrison Ford coming back as Han Solo, which I'll get into that. Bringing back Leia. It was really good, but I like the new trilogy, but to me, they really didn't go anywhere, right? It just was, to me, it was not like the original 4, 5, and 6. I liked Rey's character a lot. You thought in episode 8 that you were going to find out who Rey was. You didn't find out till episode 9. It was really hard, and I'll get into it when I get to the next few movies. But in this movie, when they get on the Millennium Falcon, this scene here, when they're being chased after her and Finn, Rey and Finn are in the Millennium Falcon, and they're being chased after, and she's dodging them and going through all the old Star Destroyers here. I thought it was a great scene, right? Even before they got on the Millennium Falcon, they're running through the sand and things are blowing up. There were real explosions, by the way. They were real explosions in the sand. And that was really cool. I loved all that. Them running around. Stop holding my hand, she says. That was a really good scene. But out of this scene here, and it's only about 2 to 3 seconds. 2 to 3 seconds, right? When you better think of something, or he says something. There's a shot like this. This shot right here, but behind Rey, when she knows she's going to go inside that Star Destroyer, that shot, real quick. Listen to the music real quick, like it's like dramatic, and what she's going to do, and the ship's moving. Just that shot right behind her. It's only, like I said, 2 to 3 seconds. I love that shot every time I see it. Every time I see it, I love that shot. And that's one of my favorite scenes right there in episode 7. And then we move on here again. The introduction of Harrison Ford. I remember everybody going nuts when he came on to the Millennium Falcon there. And then there's a funny scene there when the Raptors, right, in his ship. That's really cool. Just Harrison Ford in this was just so Han Solo. It wasn't the Han Solo we saw in Return of the Jedi. It's like the Han Solo we saw in episode 4 and episode 5. In my opinion, that he was back to that Harrison Ford Han Solo we all know. He was too dry in episode Return of the Jedi. But yeah, just awesome. Then here's where I was talking about. Okay, so now they're going, and the same thing with episode 7. It was the same story, right? Just like episode 4. BB-8 had the little piece of something they needed. There was another, almost like a Death Star, but it was on an actual planet they built. I mean, it was almost the same exact story as episode 4, right? Looking back now, right? It's almost the same exact story as episode 4, right? But this is what I wanted to talk about. When they were going to blow up that new killer planet gun, right? Go back and watch the scenes of the X-Wing fighters flying around, right? It wasn't like in episode 4 and episode 4 and episode 6 where they're just flying like this, right? Watch the scenes of the X-Wings. They're in the ship like this, like it's bouncing around. It's realistic. There it is. There's my realistic shot right there. Watch every shot of the X-Wings in episode 7. They are so realistic in the cockpit. That's what I like most. There's this. I think on YouTube they cut all those X-Wing scenes together. Go back and watch that because they are moving around like They are in a ship, right? J.J. Abrams, great thought there to put that in. And then when we get to Rogue One, they went back to the old way, right? But this here and this, oh my God, it was just so much realism inside the cockpit that I liked the most. And as we know, Rey and Kylo Ren fighting here, that was really cool scene. Finn gets really hurt by Kylo Ren. He's unconscious. Rey escapes, and she goes at the end. She goes to find Luke, right? And I remember seeing this in the theater for the first time, and I think my son was with me, and I saw it first without my wife and my son with me. And I remember when I remember just saying, "Oh my God!" I got all choked up. There's Mark Hamill. There's Luke, and everybody was almost clapping. There he is, like, and you knew in this movie that. Look at my nieces on. My uncles always watched Star Wars and made me watch it as a little girl. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Also, too, we'll maybe get into that. We used to always watch The Karate Kid together, and that'll be another episode. We'll get into The Karate Kid, another one of my favorite movies of all time. But, yeah, when Luke turns around here in this scene, I was so excited. I was so choked up, goosebumps in the arm. It was just so great to see Luke Skywalker again. You wish he was in it a little bit more. You knew he was going to be in it at the end, but a little bit more would have been better. Hey, if this is your first time watching, welcome to the channel, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to receive future notifications of live streams or video posts, hit that bell. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.